This video is sponsored by Granite Studio, RKTF University.
Good morning, I'm Fusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 26th of June and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on Tuesday urged for high participation in Friday's presidential election to replace Ibrahim Raisi, who died in a helicopter crash last month. Now, Khamenei emphasized the importance of strong voter turnout, calling it a source of pride for the Islamic Republic during a televised speech 3 days before the vote. The International Criminal Court said on Tuesday it has issued arrest warrants for Russia's former defense minister and its military chief of staff for attacks on civilian targets in Ukraine, the third time the global court has issued warrants for senior Russian leaders. One person has died and many others remain hospitalized in Russia due to a botulism outbreak linked to ready-to-eat salads containing canned beans from a popular delivery service. Since mid-June, cases have been reported in Moscow, the Moscow region, Nizhny Novgorod and Kazan, according to authorities. In May, India and China were the leading destinations for Russia's seaborne fuel oil and vacuum gas oil exports, according to traders and LSEG data. Now, Russian exports of these products increased by 12% from April, reaching around 4 million metric tons following the completion of seasonal maintenance. Since the European Union's embargo on Russian oil products took effect in February 2023, most of the Russia's fuel oil and VGO have been redirected to Asia. A Sri Lankan Treasury delegation is heading to France to sign agreements with creditors on Wednesday, according to government spokesman Bandula Gunawanda. Now, this follows Sri Lanka's default on its foreign debt in April 2022 due to a severe shortage of foreign exchange, which led to an unprecedented economic crisis and the resignation of then President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. A suspected Chinese state-sponsored hacking group known as Red Juliet has significantly ramped up cyber attacks on Taiwanese organizations, especially in government, education, technology and diplomacy sectors, according to a report by cybersecurity firm Recorded Future. The Czech Republic has delivered the first batch of ammunition to Ukraine as part of an initiative led by Prague to support the war-torn country. The EU and NATO member is spearheading an international fundraising effort to supply ammunition to the Ukrainian army, which has been fighting a Russian invasion since February 2022, according to Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala on Tuesday. Norway has signed an agreement to begin stockpiling grain to guard against potential food shortages. Now, Agriculture Minister Geir Pollestad and 4 private companies agreed to store 30,000 tons of grain, which will belong to the government and be kept in facilities across the country. Julian Assange's wife, Stella Assange, has kept his release to a secret from their children, only hinting at a big surprise awaiting them in Australia following his release from a British prison. China's Chang'e lunar probe has achieved a historic feat by returning to Earth with rock and soil samples from the far side of the moon. The probe successfully landed in Inner Mongolia, marking a major milestone in space exploration. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेटीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। आरकेटीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, ये है आरकेटीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी। आरकेटीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
The ministry offices in Luton's Delhi, Hotel Janapath, as well as airport terminals. Granite Studio India, with its prestigious brands, rich experience, and the trust of our clients, can be your reliable partner. We are here for you, for innovating, processing, supplying, and executing in stone. Contact us today for our special sample kit.
Apple had declined Meta Platform's proposal to integrate its AI chatbot Llama into iPhones months ago. Both Apple and Meta were engaged in brief discussions in March, but talks did not progress beyond the preliminary stage, according to a Bloomberg news report. The Bombay High Court on Tuesday ordered the release of the 17-year-old boy accused in the Pune Porsche crash case from an observation home. Declaring the remand order illegal, the court directed that the juvenile should be placed in care of his paternal aunt and his parents and grandfather are currently in custody. The 18th Lok Sabha has commenced and sparks are already flying. The BJP-led National Democratic Alliance (NDA) and the India Alliance are going up against each other in a battle for the Speaker's post. Many call it one of the most important positions in a parliamentary democracy. In a setback for AAP National Convener Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi High Court on Tuesday stayed the trial court's order granting him bail in the excise policy case that has since been annulled. Now, Justice Sudhir Kumar Jain remarked, this court has decided that the vacation judge did not appropriately appreciate the material on record and the averments of ED. Delhi Water Minister Atishi concluded her indefinite hunger strike on Tuesday as announced by AAP MP Sanjay Singh. Atishi had been on hunger strike since June 21 to press the Haryana government to augment its water supply to Delhi. Her decision came after her health deteriorated, leading her to hospitalization. India is set to invest more than $6 billion in generative AI by 2027 as projected by the International Data Corporation. This investment reflects a significant growth trajectory with a compound annual growth rate of 33.7% from 2022 to 2027, highlighting the anticipated transformative impact of AI and Gen AI on international or India's technological landscape. India is observing the 49th anniversary of the emergency imposed by the Congress-led government under former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on June 25, 1975. Prime Minister Narendra Modi criticized the Congress party and countered its narrative on the constitution during the first day of the parliament session of the 18th Lok Sabha. The Indian Army is set to introduce its initial group of robotics mules, multi-utility-led equipment models after dogs, for tasks such as surveillance and transporting light loads over rugged terrain. Now, this deployment represents a notable advancement in enhancing the Army's operational capabilities through cutting-edge technology. The slow progress of the monsoon has led to a 19% rainfall deficit in India, falling below the long period average for June. Monthly rainfall has been below normal in 21 of 36 subdivisions, following a prolonged lull starting June 12. The Aam Aadmi Party has accused the BJP-led central government of conspiring to arrest Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal ahead of the Supreme Court hearing on his bail plea in the alleged excise policy scam. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah criticized the Congress on Tuesday for imposing the emergency in 1975, accusing the opposition party of repeatedly undermining the constitution to keep a particular family in power. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.